Okay, for those of you who need a little inspiration, I'm going to give you a quick little inspirational story. It's kind of one of those stories that tells you that when one door closes, just know that another one's going to open and it's going to be a lot better. So when I was in my early 20s, I was a hairstylist. And when I was in beauty school, I was actually a receptionist. I worked at a salon, Hair Dynasty. A lot of you probably remember it. You know, I knew that I needed to be in a high traffic salon in order to build a clientele. I didn't want to work at a Cost Cutters or a Supercuts. I wanted to be, in a classier place, and so I chose to go there. All I did was color. I mean, that was it. You may as well do something that makes the most money. And so I would tell the receptionist, even if it was a haircut, book it for 2 hours. They're going to leave with color. And they did. And on top of that, I was able to sell products, because when you have hair color, you need product to go with it. And this is a great tip for those of you in sales. When you put something in somebody's hand, they're very unlikely to put it down. I would make money on that as well. So at one point, the regional managers came down and said, hey, you're making more money than we are. We want to see what's going on. We all worked really well. It's like a great big family. The gal who worked next to me, Daphne, we had kind of this unspoken rule. Her and I would compliment each other's work and compliment the client. People love to be told they're beautiful. That also gave me the opportunity to pre-book everybody. So that means I stayed busy. So for all you hairstylists out there, or for anybody who does anything that needs to be done again and again and again, pre-book it. I would pre-book it for a whole year. Why not? They need color every 6 weeks, right? And replenishable products, that's a huge thing. I mean, anything that has to be replenished, and if it's going to sit in their shower and they're going to think about you every single day, good program. So when they decided they were going to open a new salon, Hair Dynasty 2, I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to jump in there. I mean, it only made sense since I had been the receptionist and I knew how to open and close and do the books and also do hair and sell product. You would think that I was a logical choice. And I interviewed and they said, no, I don't think that you're ready. And, at some point we're going to open a Max and Me and maybe we can talk about that then. Oh my gosh, I was devastated. I mean, I thought for sure, like, I had it in the bag. I mean, granted, I was like 22 or 23. I get it. When we decided to launch the brokerage, we had been looking for a building to move the team. And so I kind of knew what was out there. And so at one point I said to the guys, what about the mall? And they were like, no way. Are you kidding me? We can't launch a brokerage in the middle of a mall in the middle of a pandemic on lockdown. Like, you're insane. And I'm like, hey, we got to think toward the future, right? Actually, it was kind of a hard sell. I had to talk to the guys in Chicago and get them to understand that we did a lot more than just sell real estate. We had 2 options, 2 buildings, and one of them we were turned down on. Dillard's has some sort of a contract. Turns out that there was one upstairs across from Dillard's, which happens to be the #1 entrance in that mall. And I was a little stressed out because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so much work. Just doing the build out because it was so big and it was a maternity store before us, and we had to just change everything. And one night when we were there working late, my nephew said, hey, wasn't this Hair Dynasty too? And I was like, oh my gosh, it was. And it had never even dawned on me the whole time. And I went, wow, it's really funny to think that, these people who told me that I couldn't manage a salon in this building, and now I'm running a multi-million-dollar company out of this building. It feels really good. So it's kind of that inspirational story where go ahead and tell me I can't, and then watch me. Just know that when one door closes, it's okay. It's always okay. There's something better coming. You'll figure it out. You'll find a way. It's just a matter of time, and maybe you're just being groomed for something better. So just keep that in mind.